This is Henny Skywalker of the Hot Mango Seed Podcast, and the older we get, the more maintenance we require, especially if we want to sustain an active lifestyle and keep our bodies feeling healthy and strong. Be Like Agua Yoga and Wellness is a local business dedicated to helping others live a higher quality of life by means of one-on-one wellness sessions that consist of yoga, mobility movement, stretch therapy, meditation, and more. Searching for the Fountain of Youth is located near the airport on Hoffman. Be Like Agua Yoga and Wellness. Holla at Nancy. Tell her Hot Mango Seed sent ya.
Peace. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You are now tuned into the Hot Mango Seed Podcast. Yes, back once again for the people, man. Here to drill down to the seed, peel back the layers, and enlighten you all with the world of cryptocurrency, of the marijuana industry, of relationships. You know what? It's hard to just say that those are it because we cover all these different topics. And, enough said from me. My name is LaRue, and I'm here joined with the Hot Mango Seed Podcast crew, man. To my right, the VI massive Souljah Bless.
Shout out to the VI.
The botanist of all botanists, Rob Raider.
All right, for exotics, go get it.
All the beats you hear in the background, and the super producer, Henny Skywalker.
Super duper. And last but not least, King T.
Have no fear. The king is here.
The king is here. What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Cool.
I'm a free man like Morgan.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
You got that lazy eye like him?
Yeah. Actually, he don't have a lazy eye.
That's Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, that's Forrest
that's
Whitaker.
Forrest
Look at
Whitaker.
this man. You fucking up, friggin'.
Is it a lazy eye or low eye or sleeper eye?
Nah, he don't
Whatever
have
you
no
wanna call
eye,
it.
B.
The
Morgan
eye is like
Freeman.
Eye
low.
just regular. Morgan Freeman eye is just a regular eye.
So sorry, Morgan Freeman.
Exactly.
I never forget that.
He's
that
like that
meme.
bug life eye kind of
Yeah.
eyes, like bug life kind of eyes. If you compare it to the hip,
No.
like
Listen, that's my boy, man. We got to hold it down on Morgan, man.
Forrest Whitaker, they said that's when you one eye looks like it's on cocaine and the other one looks like it's on NyQuil.
Jeez. Forrest Whitaker is my boy too, man. He don't get this
cool,
shout
B.
out.
For real.
Shout out to Godfather of the
He
Holland.
don't get enough love, B. This
Shout
man,
out
he get
to
he
Forrest
flowers, B.
Whitaker.
He
He's
get
a
You
legend.
know he was the one that put out Waiting to Exhale.
See what I'm saying? He
For
gets
real?
flowers, B.
That's crazy. I didn't
Yeah,
know
Oh, he's
Forrest
a
that.
Whitaker
simp, man.
production.
Damn.
Simple who?
Why he gotta be a simp? Spell
It's a
simp.
good ass movie.
Sipping ass. That's a good movie, me. Sipping ass.
SIMP.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
What?
It's
Don't
on-
know what you.
There wasn't much simping going on in that movie.
So what's this simp thing everybody talking about?
Yeah, what is
Yeah,
simp?
yeah,
Is simp for simple?
Nah.
I'm simple. So.
Sympathetic,
Pretty much, yeah.
simple.
Sympathetic.
Simple-minded.
Every
in the
time
black
I heard
community.
it is for like dudes
Simple-minded
going
ass.
crazy for gals doing crazy thing, like, you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
You a
simp.
simp.
yeah, use a simp for that gal, you know what I mean, you know
A
what you
sucker.
Pimps don't
You
give
a
a
sucker
fuck.
for
Yeah,
it.
like a
Yeah,
sucker
yeah.
for it.
Simps,
Yeah,
they
that's-
be doing it all.
Yeah,
Simps
Yeah.
are the ones that are anti-bro code.
Yeah.
Put it like that.
Okay.
Anti-bro code.
Well,
Girl
not
be
only
like,
that,
"No,
but they
you
say
cheating
like,
on
you know,
me,
they
right?"
like, you know what I mean, they do the specific things for the gal like nobody would do. Like, so if everybody bashing her and then he defending her, they'll call him a simp.
Yeah.
Okay.
He the one that come to the rescue.
He's the one that comes to the captain. No, I don't want to say captain.
He come to the
sis.
rescue and then get made the fool repeatedly.
Yeah.
Like, hey, sis,
yeah,
friend zone,
yeah,
the
yeah.
friend zone king.
Yeah, well, I mean,
There
you
you go.
know, if he in the friend zone, you know, there's a chance for him to come out at some point, or at least the friend zone is.
Or the
there.
dawn of the
Yeah,
friend
yeah.
zone.
He's
I've been
he's
I've been
the
the simp
grandmaster
for a shorty
friend zone.
before where I played the fool. Everybody
And he
plays
played
the
the
fool.
Hey, that's the dude.
Sometimes.
That's the dude that got his ringtone is Big D Energy. That's the simp, right?
That's the simp, yeah.
Yeah.
Cause that's
The energy.
you
Who's
check.
that?
Lotto, right? Shout out
I
Lotto.
guess I'm walking around with a centimeter, I guess.
I'm trying to act like I'm hip. I am not hip. I am a
Exactly.
dinosaur.
I don't even know who you talking about.
Shout out to Lizzo for that picture. I ain't gonna lie.
Lizzo,
Oh,
that
come
roast
on, man. Why you gotta bring that picture up, Bless?
Roast
Ah.
beef.
I almost forgot about it
It's
for a
called a
split
press
second.
beef.
Oh.
Shout her out,
It's a
man.
press beef.
To the beautiful
Shout
black
out
queens
Lizzo.
there,
Yeah, but
man.
shout out to you,
But
Liz. You know,
damn it, why they gotta take that
With the deli
picture?
slices.
catch you at the wrong time.
Wrong
and it
angle.
just was like that fuchsia, whatever color that was. That's
Hey.
bad on them, son. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo,
That was
I
like, fuck.
I have a prophecy though that I wanted to share with you guys, right? Not to segue. I have this prophecy, right? So the other day, I was sitting and I was watching YouTube TV, and I noticed like this, and y'all can relate, man. I watched a series of these commercials, and they all tied to instant gratification, right? Like there was this car gurus commercial where it was a family saying, "Oh, we need a new car, and we have to do this, this, and that, and we don't have time to do it." And then like this agent pops up in their house and is like, right now, trade in your car and even, have it delivered and do it all from the comfort of your home and we'll take care of it, And then there's another commercial that comes on after that, and it's a food ordering app company, and it's saying,
Kroger's.
have the food delivered right to your front door. Yeah, exactly. Probably Kroger's, and then another commercial about home repairs, and it's like, you don't have to do anything. We'll come to your house and we'll do it all, And so, as I was watching, I was like, damn, we're just turning into this lazy society. We're getting lazier and lazier.
Two movies are real. It's probably about to be real. Wall-E
Okay.
and Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. Oh my
Please
God.
don't say
Those two
Idiocracy.
movies combined is look like that's where we might be heading.
Yo, I don't know.
Please
I feel
don't
like
say
Shy was the
Idiocracy.
one. Henny was the one who told me to watch
That was
Idiocracy,
great,
but
great.
That's my movie.
yeah, that movie is exactly what I'm talking about, And as I'm watching, I'm like, man, we're getting lazier and lazier, and I feel like all of the newest, innovations and technologies, it's all around making our society have to do less and less, And so I had this prophecy, and y'all, I want to be the first to say it, right? Like, and I'm sure that everybody thinks it, but like, imagine, right? Food being delivered, any food you want. You want McDonald's, you want Red Lobster, you want Chinese food, you want Indian food, and it gets to your house in 10 minutes. Imagine travel being like super fast, right? Like US to Europe in 30 minutes.
That'd be fire.
Imagine,
That would be dope.
imagine
Yeah.
bullet trains everywhere.
Oh, that'd be
Bullet
fire,
trains going everywhere. You're in Georgia, Florida to Georgia is like 5 minutes.
too. What?
Florida to, Los Angeles is 25, 30 minutes.
That'd be nice.
I can see that happening in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have this, I see it like, and I'm not like a philosopher or nothing like that, but I was just like, yo, all of this, it feels like all of the innovation and the inventions and the ideal like around, what people are putting out is to make things faster, easier, quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Convenient.
all about
Yeah,
convenience.
They even had one that I was hearing a commercial for where them man will not only bring your groceries for you, but they will come and put it on your shelves.
Oh my gosh.
Whether you home or not. They say
Not
no,
doing that.
I dead no,
Not doing
man,
that.
I
No,
dead
sir.
serious. That's what
I
the
don't know
ad
about that
say. They
shit.
say
I
whether
don't
you
know about it
there
in my
or
home.
not, if you leave the door or the key, they'll come in, put your groceries up for you in the spots where you want it. So they bring your groceries for you and put it up for you. Like,
Nope.
come
That's
on,
crazy.
That's not a line, man.
Well, no, that could be good for like the old
Nah,
people.
well, for
No,
all
not even
that,
old
yeah,
people.
yeah,
for
for old
special,
people that
but-
could be good.
But for they making it
Cripples.
as a general, they come and they put like having just an odd person in your house setting up
Bring
food,
you some
like
stuff.
that just opening the
Yeah,
door
yeah.
for a bunch of
But you gotta
crazy
have
shit.
like cameras at least. If you're gonna have
Yeah,
something.
That's
but
what I
I
was
mean,
gonna say.
That shit gotta be
Who's
loaded
to
with
know
cameras in your
who's
house.
that person that coming up
Yeah.
and putting that shit up on top of
I
your,
mean,
your shelf?
remember they tried to do that. I think with Amazon or FedEx or something like that, where they got the camera at your door, they drop off the package.
Big
and
man,
they
but
come
a
into your
camera
house.
can't
Yeah.
save you if
And
the man
they had that
choking you
before,
to
and
death.
people
If they
actually
killing
argued.
you, a camera can't save you. That's what
Uh-huh.
you say. So you letting somebody in your house into your personal space, putting up shelves. Putting up your food
Your
on
groceries.
on your own shelves. That could be anybody. They
I mean,
could be
if
acting
you're
good until that
rich,
one time I'm
like,
spaz
it
out when they
works,
come
I
in your
guess.
shit, be huh?
If you're really rich, I guess that
Hey,
works.
I just say at some point you have to draw the line for convenience.
Yeah, like that's what happened yesterday with DoorDash. They had a glitch and everybody was out there wilding out, ordering $17,000 worth of stuff.
What?
What?
And
You mean I
today
could've got
they
away
came
with
for their money.
$17,000?
Oh no, they came for their money today. So a lot of people going into debt.
Yeah, like why would you order a shitload of stuff up there like they ain't gonna come back with it?
They
Greed.
was ordering like they
Yeah,
was hitting up
nobody
all the
else
liquor
uses gift cards.
stores and ordering
Greed,
like
that's
all
all
of
that
the
was.
Casamigos, all of the Henny, all of the alcohol.
Somebody
What?
thought
And
that
then
was
to
a-
posted
yeah.
pictures, DoorDash delivered all this shit to them because it was like a glitch, and these people went in there and just basically got all this stuff.
Yeah.
And today,
17,000. What are you gonna do with that amount of stuff?
today
though?
they came for their money.
Yeah, that's what's in that.
To
that
a
ain't
lot of
smart.
people.
You know what the misconception though is like, you know, they say, oh, we're gonna make this technology for the elderly, but the elderly can't even use the internet. Not all, not majority of them, right?
Yeah, they ain't
don't
even
know how to
using that
use
shit. They ain't
all
using
this
none of
smart
that.
stuff. But you think about it, right? Like if somebody was to come and you know you get a delivery and they put it up in your shelves and all that, like imagine the future to where you have cameras. I mean, literally, we're going in that direction where we have cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
And then on top of that,
Mhm.
like you'll have an alarm that'll strike, you know, to the police or whatever source of authority, you know, to where like
Oh,
somebody.
yeah,
won't
everything's
even-
a snitch right now. You can't
Yeah.
do nothing. And everybody's trying to still do anything stupid like that. Yeah.
All I'm
you
saying
get caught.
is, I seen somebody on the news today that the FBI raided, and you know, one of them politicians dealing with the January 6th thing, and
Yeah.
and one of his complaints was, they even came to my house with this robotic sniffing dog that sniffed the electronics out in his house.
What?
A robotic dog
Boston
that comes out
Electric.
and finds the electric. Yeah.
Them
Sniffed out
Boston
all. Took all.
Dynamics.
He's like, they took all my electronics. They sniffed it all out.
That's some scary fucking
Yeah.
machines. Them, I ain't gonna lie. Them
That's
Boston
crazy.
I've been
Dynamics.
talking about them
That's
shits for
crazy.
years.
They don't look right.
Hey,
Crazy.
I've been talking about
But
them
we,
shits for
we're there
years.
though. Like it's a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, they don't
I mean,
look right.
we can
They
go
like-
deeper
they
into
gonna
that
leave the
conversation,
wild
but
for
there's a
Skynet.
lot of technology that's already out that we don't know about.
Yeah,
already, but
like what?
Like
a,
them
a
dogs.
lot. Pretty much anything you could think of, they already have that's out
Mhm.
right now.
Anything you done in GTA, that shit exists.
It's already out.
So what
Yeah.
do you guys think? When you guys think of advanced technology, even all the way to idiocracy? What is it called?
Well,
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy.
Like, does that scare you? Does that make
Because
you?
I'm gonna keep reading. So
Yeah?
fuck them.
Yeah.
Do you-
We're just gonna be the last of the
As soon
dime
as, I
where we
could,
can.
as soon as we could graft ourselves with robotic parts, I'm going to become more robot than human anyway.
So
or
you're-
some cyberpunk. Hey, I wouldn't mind if we got to like a
Hey,
cyberpunk style future.
I could be
Fuck
more
it.
robot than human at some point if they
I wouldn't
allow
mind.
it to happen.
Super
Hey,
blessed.
if I can hop like
He ain't gonna be
50,
soldier
60
blessed. He
feet,
gonna be super blessed.
upgrade my legs.
I even not be. I could just be fucking chromed out for no reason. Like
And you can change your
Show with
colors.
hydraulics on his
LED
arms and
lights,
shit.
all that good stuff. You might like your car.
grab somebody by the fucking neck, like, yo, what the-
Now,
Oh,
T. Speaking
man.
of the, you were talking about the trials, right? The,
Yeah.
So what's happening right now with it? Like,
All right, so since the last one, and honestly, I think they had one. They got one coming up soon. But since the last big one, which was the Hutchinson, I think it was.
I'm not even hip.
Anyway, she was one of the aides to Mark Meadows. She worked for Mark Meadows.
Okay.
And she came out and ratted, like, she just started spilling personal beans of what Trump was saying, what
Trump drinks.
Meadows was
Yeah.
saying, what, like, little but firsthand personal witness, and she was getting other people caught up in that well, she wasn't, but they, you know, she was their witness to a lot of other people, and now they have to admit, because they don't know who's already telling on each other.
Oh,
So
man.
they all getting scared, and they all start telling. So right now, I think one of the people they raided was the advisor to Trump.
Snitch.
Well, either they raided, no, they didn't raid him, but he's supposed to be testifying soon. So pretty much almost everybody in his chain, except for the congressmen who all are still in denial and saying they ain't gonna, you know, follow the subpoenas. Pretty much everybody else turned on him.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Now,
like
is this-
everybody, even his own daughter said some stuff
But
she
nothing
shouldn't
will
have
happen
said.
to that man, you know.
I don't know.
So what are they trying?
I don't know.
what is
The
end goal?
DOJ is
What is
involved
the
now.
end goal?
That's
what
what
I was
happened to
gonna
that.
ask
The
you,
DOJ
like-
is involved. The Department of Justice is involved now.
What is the end? Are they like trying to bury him under the fucking
See,
prison? Like,
Yeah,
what are
like-
they trying to do?
Like I was gonna ask.
they're good. The whole point of this committee is to take Trump down. Like every conversation, every
But
witness,
what
everything.
to do with him? Like, yeah, you could take him
Oh
down.
no! They want him locked
but,
away.
Like locked
Lock
up.
up.
Yeah, they
federal.
want him locked away, federal.
Like
Yeah, and right
Pelican
now,
Bay.
and so here's the thing.
Yeah, true.
here's the thing. A lot of people don't realize, because back in the day, you know, when they were trying to take him down, Trump controlled the Department of Justice.
Yeah.
He controlled all of that. So you know, every time they wanted, Barr was stopping investigations. He was every chance they took,
Barr was a demon.
they were
like
getting
fuck,
cut.
son.
But right
Jesus.
now,
Him and Bannon.
right now, none of them people are in play. None of those protectors for Trump are in the positions they were in, except for the Supreme Court, who have pretty much they're outside of this box right now, right? So the Department of Justice has literally every trial has went out. At first, everybody's like, they're not going to do nothing. They're not going to do nothing. And every trial, they've gone out and hit people that were mentioned during that trial.
But has anybody gone to jail?
Yeah.
Well,
Nobody
right.
going
No.
to jail.
They ain't gone to jail yet.
Yeah, too much money.
I mean, other than the low ones haven't gone to jail. Right now, though, it's all about who's going to turn on. Basically, it looks like they're playing cards for who's going to tell the most. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so me, like when I see that going on, like I completely, I don't have, my mind can't even go there, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to search for the words, I can't find them, but like I just tune out, right? So is this about the riots or is this about the Trump, like,
Okay, so the whole thing for the January 6th committee is about the riots.
Okay.
But it's kind of like their point is they're going for the mastermind, the person that controlled everything.
Right.
Right now, the way they've been laying out is they're saying Trump and his teams had a 7-part plan, 7 different part plan in order to overthrow that election, and they're laying it out. That's why y'all look, listen to me. It's when I say it's like a soap opera. Every time I'm like,
sounds like a movie.
I'm like, dude, that's exactly what it's looking like. And just so you know,
Hope Lifetime don't get
just
it.
so you know, apparently that some of the people have had attempts on their lives already.
Yep.
This is real, B.
I did
This
hear
is
about
real
that.
deal. This shit is like look. It reminds me of one of them Tom Clancy books or one of them
24 hours.
Yeah, it
You remember
reminds me.
24?
I don't remember that one.
Jack
but
Bauer?
Jack Bauer.
Because and so everything that we said wasn't going to happen, the Department of Justice recently, like in the past month, just started hitting people's houses. FBI raids, taking
I
everything
seen dude
they
out
can.
there in his drawers and he wouldn't change.
Yeah.
This man wouldn't put
Y'all
clothes
hit the
on.
skin out on them.
So will Trump get away with it? I
Probably.
don't know. No. You got to remember,
No, but the thing
he
is-
does not have
Okay.
the Department of
But
Justice.
so hear my
in
part
his
here.
play
Just hear
anymore.
me out here, right? R. Kelly get 30 years and Gilson Maxwell get 20.
Robert Kelly always gets struggling.
And Gilson was trafficking girls back and forth
Yeah.
through different waters,
Yeah.
different territories, doing everything. Like, once you white and you have the power and you have the money, boss, you go get a slap on the wrist every
Yeah, because
time.
R. Kelly ran
She
out.
only
know.
solve like
Well,
10 to 15 at most.
that sounds
Kelly
logical.
solving all 30,
That sounds logical.
R.
But
Kelly
right
ran out of
now, all of the strong allies are bailing on him.
Right.
Yeah, and I
All of
know,
his
see, the
power
thing is,
players are bailing on him right
every
now.
time it looked like this man house crumbling to the maximum,
But
somehow
how
he
can-
just slide out like a
But
snake.
that's
Yeah.
listen.
No pun intended.
People
Trump
say
card.
that, but that's because who was going to arrest him when the head of the police department was on his side?
Trump card.
That's
I
not
feel
what
that-
he doesn't have that no more.
feel
I
that-
agree
I
with
gotta
T.
look at
I agree with
just
T. I
think
think he's going down.
I think he too slippery, B. The man
I think
is a
he's
slippery
I think he's
bastard,
going
like-
down this time.
He's the American.
The-
I,
look,
trust me,
the
I
world
want him
will
to
see.
go down. I want him to go down and
Yeah.
pay for what he do. But the thing is,
Now,
when you dealing with rich white people, that they're at the top
Oh, he's
and they're
powerful.
and exactly
They're
they
powerful.
Yeah,
they
he's
rubbing hands
powerful.
with each
They're
other.
powerful.
They
Too much
making
money.
it look like they all enemies on TV and shit. And then behind the scenes, them man eating crackers and drinking
Yeah.
coffee, laughing
And
after
remember,
everybody
he comes from a
bucket and
family,
shit.
too.
I'm
They
got them
telling
good
you,
crackers.
So like all those people that
Look.
come from families is hard to really.
but
you know.
here's the
They
thing,
all
though. Here's
friends,
what y'all
B.
got to realize. Trump is losing people money,
Yes.
and he's losing wealthy people money.
Well, hopefully they take you down.
The story changes when you start fucking
Yeah,
up
with
their
the money.
pockets.
Yeah, that's facts.
The rich white people love each other to death, but when they start hurting each other's pockets, they start
Well, take that
turning.
man
And
down
right now,
because injustice.
most businesses he's attached to, it used to help people, make more money. Now their businesses are getting hurt bad. So his power is. I'm not saying now if they do something, I'm not saying he's gonna get 1,000 years. He might just get like 5 years and time serve or
He
whatever.
might get
they-
like a year.
You know
and
what I
then,
mean?
like, take his
Yeah,
probation.
like
And if he does
On
get
his
time,
golf
he's gonna
courses.
be in probably the most luxurious.
Exactly. He gonna
Yeah.
be
You know,
cushy.
Mar-a-Lago.
They don't do no
But
hard
the
time.
Everything
whole
like
point,
IKEA.
the whole point of this happening is so he can never hold a position of politics.
Yeah, he
politics
can't be
again.
president.
That's
Once
the
he gets
key
locked
thing.
Up, you get become
What
president.
for what they're getting him for
Yeah,
for
yeah.
this felony. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and they're not just hitting him on the January 6th committee. Right now, the cases going on up in New York are deep right now to the point where like his organizations are going down.
Yeah, his
You
foundation.
know what I mean?
his
So
children, his
as
children,
that
yeah.
Yeah.
as that
Right.
money
Mhm.
when
Losing
that money
cops.
start messing up. I'm trying to
Now,
tell you.
the one in New York, I believe they go. That's going to be the one to pin him because that
Yeah,
woman not
that's
playing
fraud.
games. And
That's
she
all
not
types
playing
of-
no games with this man.
Yeah.
Like,
Sister on that one.
She on that fuck for real.
But
Listen.
New York is hurt.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
speaking
man.
of playing no games,
New York.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you know, make sure, you know, you're tuning in to us. We thank you, all of you tuners, man. This is episode 19. Make sure you
Yeah.
follow us on your
Yeah.
social media, on our social medias, on your social media. We'll follow you back, you know, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of the above. You know what I mean? And I don't know, like I was just thinking, you know, like last weekend was 4th of July. How did y'all? I know we had to talk about Juneteenth, about, you know, 4th of July, but did y'all do anything? I feel like none of us got together and did anything.
Nah, man. I sat up.
and for good reasons too. After what happened downtown, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
God, that was
because if we went
crazy,
and see
yo.
that fireworks, you know, I know y'all hear about it.
Yeah.
So.
Right, yeah, there was
Yeah.
so much going on. What happened?
Yeah, they had a well, actually, it was like a stampede to what my understanding was because there was a
They thought they were shooting.
yeah, they thought they were shooting down there
Yeah.
because earlier in the day,
Downtown Orlando, right?
yeah, this is downtown Orlando. but
Ozone, shout
earlier
out to
in
the
day,
Ozone.
Look
in
crazy.
Illinois, they had a shooting where a gunman was on the
parade.
roof.
Yeah,
at the
Chicago
parade,
killed
yeah.
7 people
So,
wound up dying.
Yeah,
That
so it was in
damn.
a suburb in Illinois, and it was, you know, they killed people there. So I guess people have been paranoid throughout the day. So then once the actual fireworks happened, I guess they said somebody threw a firecracker in the crowd,
middle of the crowd.
in the middle of the crowd, and people start thinking that it was shots being fired, and
That's-
everybody panic and start running.
And you
Dude.
know what? Like, that is like, man, I don't know about. I'm sure that everybody has the same thoughts, but it's like, yo, like, already, like, there's fireworks that sound like gunshots. So now,
Yeah.
like, to have somebody actually shooting and killing, and there's mass shootings during 4th of July. Now it makes me not want to leave the house at all.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Not for
yeah.
4th of July or nothing like that. Like, if you know they literally just had a mass shooting earlier in the day,
Right.
why you going to watch fireworks in the afternoon? It don't make sense to me because you'd be like, wow, I done already on high alert in
Anxiety's
Chicago.
up, yeah.
Over
Yeah.
there, they
Anxiety's
done
up.
already friggin' had a shooting and it killed people. He killed a lot of people.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I seen
he,
that.
he killed 7 and injured like 20.
Yeah, that's
20
a good bit of people to
20-something got
kill in
injured,
one
yeah.
in one sitting. So the thing
Young
is,
dude too.
when we hear shots, these people running for their lives, they doing it for good matter. But the thing is, they left phones, they left tablets, chairs,
I heard-
wallets, everything.
I heard
yeah.
they was
Snap.
they're looking for people.
Yeah.
They're like they're giving shit.
Thieves
They're
just
giving stuff
literally
back.
came by and
Yeah.
just pick up
Wow.
everything.
Yeah.
They left everything because in a
Yeah.
hurry they leave everything, phones, wallets, just trying to save their
Yo.
life.
One of the headlines is like they're finding like a bunch of Cinderellas or something like that because people left like one pair of shoes left.
Yeah, bro.
like,
I heard this story.
That's
It
all
was.
the videos.
I heard this story from this dude, and it was so like I don't watch the news much. Every once in a while I do, but it was a story that was just pulling at my heartstrings. This dude is, you know, like breaking it down step by step. He's like, I start hearing the shots. I take my 2 sons and I hide them in a dumpster,
Smart.
and
that's
then
in the Illinois
I
one.
run back to go find the rest of my family, you know, in panic.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like going step by step in my mind, like, damn.
That's
yo, like,
horrifying.
right?
Yeah.
For one, you got to leave your kids there. You don't know where these shots are coming from. And now you're trying to go back running into the crowd.
Putting yourself in more danger.
Right?
The thing is,
Yeah.
right? They say this man dressed like a woman to reach to where he was. You know?
He dressed like a woman, too?
Yeah,
they
the
say
shooter did, yeah.
He planned it.
He
Premeditated.
came
planned it.
with a disguise
Yeah.
as a woman to get to his position point where he was able to have a good vantage point over the thing. He planned it for
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah,
And they said he had
premeditated,
another
yeah.
location scouted, already planned out.
Right.
That's quick.
I don't
Yeah.
understand what's
Quick.
going on with
Like,
people.
quick.
I don't know what is the remedy, my lad. I can't
Yeah.
tell you what's the
Do like some UK shit. Like,
Nah,
whatever,
yeah,
put
they
the
have to
restrictions
ban
on
guns. The
Look,
ban-
I'm a strong advocate for gun rights. Like, but
Yeah, nah, I don't know,
but
man.
but within limits.
Background
There's
check.
no reason why an 18-year-old should be able to have an AR-15, period. You look at most of the murders, they're 25 and under. Most of the mass shootings, 25 and under.
Yep.
In that young age, we all know most of them are white males, right? But in the end, it's these parents that are like, for instance, this guy's dad got him the permit as a gift to go what he thought, I think, was hunting.
Yeah.
And come on, man, why does your son need an AR-15?
To go
Like, why?
But
Why does this
looking
ever
like how
make
we
sense?
look. You could have
the
tell he
thing
was
is,
a
is
friggin'
though,
murderer.
the thing is I heard like something, and I could be wrong. I could have my stuff mixed up, but like back in 2019 or something, he threatened to kill his family or kill a whole bunch of people.
I heard he had
Yeah,
some
it's
crazy
like
stuff up.
There are
I didn't
problems
read it
going
all,
on.
but
The thing is, like I was telling Henny the other night over the box,
Fuck about his problems.
right?
Right?
Nobody
Yeah,
care about
true
my
talk.
problems.
True
Right.
talk.
Right?
And I ain't out here blowing down the block.
Right?
I was telling
Henny's so
Henny
fucking
over the
real,
box,
B.
For real.
Henny's so fucking real.
Hey, every
People out here
real
way
as fuck,
too sensitive.
Every-
And
Yeah.
the reason why I think we getting these stupid ass shooters is because we're in a super sensitive age to where you can't say shit, or you got these keyboard warriors and they over here talking shit, but in real life
Blame
don't
their
do anything.
parents.
They take
Facts.
it
So
back.
we're like, yeah, we're in a super sensitive age
I
to
ain't
where
gonna lie
there's
to
a
man.
lot of
I
wimps.
think
Facts.
that
Lot of
I
wimps.
think the whole gun thing need to get dropped. B. That's just my. That's what my. And they'll never have a solution. Is
What
from
do
the
you
time
say?
you have any permission on any level with
Somebody gonna
gun
abuse
ownership, somebody go to abuse it. They
I'm
go
definitely
to have,
finna abuse
I
it.
go
think
to have-
handguns and shotguns.
Abortion
should
was
be
first,
okay.
next is guns.
I don't-
Shotguns because they're the most safe home weapon to use.
Yeah.
Because they don't go outside of your walls when you shoot them. They most of the time will end
I
inside your
didn't
house.
know that.
Yeah, because handgun, if you shoot it in your house, it's going to
going
the. It
outside.
might hit the next house.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
You
going
see
to
what I'm
the
saying?
wall.
But a shotgun, when the blast, I know this from being in the military, but that's my secret safe, y'all. Just joking.
Yeah.
Just getting
But
somebody
yeah,
out.
so that's I think those two only for protection reasons. I'm big on that.
I understand.
I'm
that,
also
but
big
the
on
thing is-
hunting rifles, but like I said, there needs to be. I think there should be a mental test.
Yeah.
I think somebody should have a mental test. I think they should also be forced to go to classes.
Right.
At least a brief amount of class.
Wow.
You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
facts.
Just saying one
But
thing.
how you get your
Wishing
food
was
stamps
never
the same way you
invented.
should fucking get your gun, whatever you gotta go to the building or whatever you gotta apply for your
There should definitely be some steps,
Help from the
deep,
county.
harder steps.
I just think like so I'll chiming in like I just think like more of like man we live in a high technology social media. Everybody has to say everything that's going on in their life, what is happening.
You don't have to.
But I'm saying for this younger generation, like hear me out, right?
Yeah.
Like somebody who's older, right? Somebody who's 30, 40, 50 years old, they're not about to get on social media and talk about what they're about to go do. Like if they
hell
got
no.
beef,
I know a lot of
they
people
got
do.
beef.
I was gonna say some of
But
them
listen,
do.
but okay, for the majority, right?
True
Like,
that.
and I'm
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just trying to make the point of the
hope.
younger generation who grew up with the internet are more accustomed
Prone
to
to,
posting
doing that
everything. Every single
Yeah.
time these
The
shooters like have went out and done something, the media or whoever can go back and trace in their social media and say, oh, he had hatred towards whatever, or he was talking and planning this and all of that. I feel like, like
The minute
because
they get that, they should do something.
man, that's all I'm saying is
Yeah.
like they need to take it serious, like so serious that even if a cat is trying to flex on the gram and be like, man, I'll kill everybody, that he needs to just have the police show up at his door, like yo, I was
But
just
they do that a lot because you see it in now, like especially rap music, especially today's rap music. You see it all the fucking time. Everybody got guns.
Yeah.
The newest AR, newest
Hell,
30
dude,
clips with a stick.
these cats be calling out
like
each other's
crazy,
names
the
on the
stupid
track.
drums.
The cats they trying to
Everybody
kill.
at their house, they do it at the grandma's house. Everybody got a fucking gun.
Grandma got a gun.
Yeah.
Grandma got a gun. She's sitting there strapped up.
Now,
like, yo, it's crazy.
the
Scrapped
problem
up.
with the United States is we have
Super
enough
crazy.
guns to supply the world guns twice over.
We're not gonna
Yeah,
give it
true.
to them.
We have more guns than any country in the world, and because of that, it's
craziest
never
country
going to
in the
get better.
Nah.
Like I'm a strong, like I said, gun advocate, and I want my
Me too.
guns.
I want my guns.
But with that being said, not
I want
everybody
my guns.
deserves
I
to.
want my
But
Not
guns.
everybody
I'm
needs to
thinking
have a gun.
like how they came from abortion,
Dog.
they might come for your gun too.
Not everybody needs to have a
From
gun.
the time man have gun, they go to have issues. From the time man have knife, they go be
Yeah.
issues. From the
They
time
say
man
that,
have
yeah,
knife,
once you get something, yeah.
Europe,
It-
you
I
have
tried to
stabbings,
tell you,
but
me
it's
from
not.
the
Yeah,
humans,
Europe is a
no
big
matter
step
where
problem.
it is,
In
they go
Canada,
war.
too.
Yeah, but that's because they ain't mass shooting.
I
Yeah,
honestly
yeah,
You
say
can
Yeah.
only stab so many
Yeah.
people before they tackle your ass.
I honestly
When you
think
got an
so.
AR-15, very few people gonna try to tackle you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
true. Fuck
so,
that. You get shot.
but and it's proven if you look at statistics, every country that has no gun laws or
Right.
very strong gun laws, that have the
A lot of
lowest murder rates.
And
the
what's-
Had
lowest
oh, wow.
mass
I thought they had
shooters.
more violence.
And what's
No,
crazy?
way lower. Like
Oh.
it's when I say it's proven,
Yeah, that
it's,
knife
what I'm
violence.
it's
saying.
almost like
Yeah.
like
I'd rather
murder
deal with a
rate
knife than a
one a year
You gotta
to
get close.
murder rate
I'd rather-
100,000 a year. Yeah,
and what's
it's so
crazy is
I could
it's
probably
just
defend myself better
last
than
week.
Maybe.
You know the former Japanese prime minister.
assassinated.
Yeah,
He got
Shinzo
assassinated?
Homemade
Abe got
shotgun, though.
He got assassinated.
The
With a
prime minister.
homemade
I ain't gonna lie, that was some
He
movie
got-
shit
he
too.
got hit
Yeah,
with
it was a
homemade.
homemade
They
double
made it.
barrel.
They
Somebody
made
got
the
close.
gun.
It was a homemade
Wow.
double barrel. It looked like somebody
who-
duct taped some shit
How-
together.
how you get that
yeah.
close?
It was a they made a gun to kill him.
And this was
Yeah,
the Japanese.
Japan. Yeah, well, he was
Yeah.
the previous prime minister, and he was campaigning.
Okay.
Oh,
when
so
they
he's
got
an ex.
him.
Oh.
Yeah,
So who
no,
got the
no,
close,
but
though?
he was still one of the most powerful people in that area.
But
Like he
how-
still
who got
had that
close
power.
with a shotgun though.
Yeah.
Homemade.
When you
Wow.
see the picture,
Those spins are rubber
look, when you
bands.
see the picture, it looks like
Roll
two
them
paper
with a
towel
duct tape,
rolls.
bro.
Yeah, it looked like two paper towel rolls, duct tape to a freaking somebody's homemade wooden handle that looked like it came off an old
Like, put
chair.
together-
What a
Like,
crude
it
way
looked-
to die, B.
Uh-huh.
It looked crazy.
Like some
That's
border,
a
so
cool
like
ass
some
way to die.
Borderlands
You
type
died
shit.
by a homemade shotgun.
Wow, he
But
was
look at that though.
Nasty.
He literally had to make a gun to get that.
But
in
that's where everybody's
Japan.
getting hit with, because there's a gun where you can buy the frame of. I forgot the name of it, but you just buy the framework of it and then you just put it together yourself.
Oh yeah, there's
It's
a lot of
super
those.
easy, super
Well,
You
you've
can
been
order
on the
those.
black
But
web.
no, it's not.
You've been
black
on the
web.
black
It's
web, bro.
Basic. It's one crazy that comes to the bar who told me about guns and shit. And actually, if you look it up, it's super popular and they're actually trying to make it illegal. But I forgot the name of it. But you just buy the frame of the gun and you basically just build it yourself. And it's like, wow. it's
Anybody
cheaper
can
than
build a
actual-
gun.
But no, anybody can
Yeah.
build a gun. But this is just cheaper than buying an actual gun itself. And then you just pretty much it's so cheap that anyone can get it. Like
Yeah.
I think you don't need even a license to get it.
Ah,
you just order
okay.
it and you just build it up.
But either way, man, like you know, the gun problem in America
crazy.
and around the world is just crazy.
It's
But
real crazy.
What's happening in the marijuana industry right now, man? Like you were telling me you were telling
It's
us last
good.
week, you're about to get a nursery, right? Like
Yeah, hopefully, especially for the vote, it's coming up within the fall time, so everyone go vote.
Nice.
what's the vote for? Like to get a recreational?
Yes, to add
Y'all heard
nursery
that.
to it. So anyone, especially in the state of Florida, who needs anyone to grow for them, can grow up to 3 plants. Nothing like California or Washington State, to where you can go to about 10 plants or so for a nursery. But
Okay.
here's 3 plants is fine. That's great. Hey,
So you can
if
have
I
like
get 3 of y'all, that's 9 right. There's 9 plants right there.
Yeah.
so you can have like a
Yup.
6-foot plant. Like so, okay.
No. Oh no. It depends on the lineage, the phenotype, well, all that good stuff, and how you grow it. And if it's a feminized and or auto, it can go up to like 12 feet. It can, whatever,
I'm
depends on how you
cultivating
grow it.
regs.
So if you grow regs,
Please
you
shout out to the Reds.
Shout out to Rex.
So how about this? Break this down for us, right? So if you are, let's say that you know, once it does get legalized, you can grow. When you grow a plant, how much herb are you gonna get from that?
Oh,
right?
it depends. You can get up like 4 ounces in as low as an ounce, or even lower than an ounce. You can get anything to a QP. You can get fucking a pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds.
So many variables.
Yeah,
And
it's
how
variable,
long-
and
take
it
a
depends on
pound from a
how
plant?
you grow it. And the good thing is,
That's Reggie.
especially if you do it with feminized plants,
Yeah.
you can regrow. So like, say you grew a plant and it's feminized, you can go ahead, get the buds, clip off the buds, and then re-veg that same plant you
Like
did.
with a clone?
No, it's the same plant you just got the buds off. You just let it go again.
reseeding, yeah.
After you clip it, and you just let it go again. Or you can do the clone, and then you can create multiple clones. Or you can do
You can feed off of it
crossbreeding,
forever,
to where you
is what
taking
he's
males
saying.
and shaking it in a room,
Yeah.
and impregnating a bunch of other females and creating. So you can go, you can do a bunch of shit with it.
I used to
Yeah.
watch that show Weeds. That's the only reason I know about clones.
Well, yeah, clone it.
Yeah, I know
is
you
hard.
wasn't. You didn't sound too sure about what you were saying.
I tried to slide it in too, like I knew what I was
clones? Like,
talking
nah.
about. But tell me, how long does it take? So, okay, if somebody like me has no idea what they're doing, how long does it take to grow a plant? Like, how long from
All
the
right.
start to
Yeah,
finish?
so if you're doing an auto, it takes anywhere between
What's an auto?
About auto, so pretty much you can't regrow it again. It has an automatic timer in it, so it's much quicker than the feminized plant.
Okay.
And whatever you're growing, it's for sure going to be female. It's not going to be hermaphrodite. You can kind of shock it if you're a rookie, but especially overfeeding, treating roots bad, anything like that. But
know
autos,
how many
yeah,
seeds you got.
autos pretty much are super easy. They grow a whole lot quicker. I think the lowest time is 3 months flower time.
3 months.
So flower time meaning it can take up 2 or 3 2, 3, 4 months to get to flower time, and then once it start flowering, then you count from there, and then you go from that time.
And how much time is that after that?
Right there, 3 months, 2 months, depending on the strain. And it all varies, depends on the
So you
strain.
got 2 to 3 months plus 2 to 3 months.
So yeah, basically. So or no, it can go to a year. You got once a year, year and a half. Yeah, it depends on the
That
strain.
must be that high grade right there.
Yeah,
That's
Yoda takes
super
a long
duper.
time.
Yoda?
Paratroopers.
You're paying for
There's
full.
a strain called
yeah,
Yoda?
You're actually.
Takes a long
Yeah,
time.
Like
Reason-
Baby Yoda?
Oh,
No,
Yoda's
not
good shit.
They have
OG.
Baby
Yoda.
Shot
Yoda.
introduced me to that. Yeah, Yoda's
They have
fire.
Baby Yoda as well, but just regular Yoda is the older strain.
Yeah, OG Yoda. That's the.
Yeah, OG Yoda.
Yeah.
So what?
That's just
Okay.
the
You're
truth.
paying for time too. Also.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you talk about auto
Yeah, yeah.
versus the
Feminized.
other feminized,
Feminized.
what like is it? Is there like was auto? Is it more stronger? Feminized more stronger? Like
Not really, because it all depends on the grower. But if you are a grower, you want to go feminized. Feminized because you have more control. You can do more. You can learn more. You can play
You
with
could
it.
yield
can,
multiple results.
You can do all kinds what they call LST, low stress training.
LSD.
meaning LST. If you want to do LSD, it'll get you
I don't
there.
want to
No
do
LSD. No LSD.
LST
But
though.
yeah,
You
no
said
LSD.
LSD.
yeah,
It's
low
not
stress
actually
training
too bad.
is basically you're bending and curving the plant to produce better bud sites. So the light that you're growing under, either sun or LED or whatever, or HID, whatever you're growing under, it can penetrate the canopy a whole lot better, spread across the light, and then you can get a better yield and results on your plant.
Bro, like I was trying to take notes and I got lost.
It's good stuff.
I
Like,
started
it's
doodling
fun.
on the paper.
Yeah, I got another run coming myself soon.
That's fire, bro. And you know,
run.
like, man, please keep us updated. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I try, keep that Florida
Yeah,
vibe.
let us know when. Hey, look, listen to what Rob said, y'all. What Rob Rader said. Go and vote. 70%, over 70% of Florida voted for medical marijuana, which means this was the last time. This was
Right.
years ago. So since then, it's the numbers have gotten better. But it don't matter if you don't go vote.
Like, please go vote.
And
So I
it-
can,
and
I can fix your
remember-
arthritis, please.
and remember, we talked about it a few episodes back. The only reason it wasn't on this last ballot was because of the wording, right? The wording
was
wasn't
incorrect.
corrected,
Yeah, they
right?
played
So-
that really good.
So 2024, I think that I read, or is it going to be on
Oh, this year.
this
Yeah,
year?
this
year's
year,
ballot,
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna vote it in. We're gonna have the
Better be at the
recreational.
bomber clot friggin' the polls and ballots to vote for it.
I don't know what
If you want to smoke, you better vote for it.
Yeah.
you know
Better
what I
be
mean?
there.
Yeah,
And get your
Make it-
own
It'll-
custom grower.
Can't
Why
complain
not?
if you don't
Nothing
sign your name.
better. You can choose what you want to smoke. Like, come on, why not?
Is either that or you could be locked up in Russia. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know,
Oh,
Oh
Top
man,
notch.
speaking of poor Brittany.
Don't go to Russia.
That's why it was like, that's not cool for herbs, for natural, for natural things. The man holding up the girl, stopping her whole life and all.
Yeah.
That. Granted, she did go against the laws, in Russia.
Brittany
When you're
Green.
traveling
Plus-
abroad, do not ever partake in the herb unless you are with a trusted individual who know exactly what's going on. And don't
Yeah, I
go
would
to the
never
airport.
take herb to no places like Russia.
And
like, what
especially through the
hell?
airport, like, boss,
That's
you
like,
should
what was she
have cleared your
thinking?
you should have cleared your
Yeah,
whole self.
certain parts of that Europe-centric area is much more strict than America. when
Yeah,
it comes
but
to-
Yeah,
Russia-
when it comes to herb,
Even
If
the
you go into
Asiatic
Russia or
countries.
China, you take no
the
chances.
Asiatic, the Asiatic
No
countries
it's
really
like
is-
the airport.
yeah.
Like whenever you go to the airport, you always do. Okay, let me check and see.
Yeah, double
Make
check.
sure I have
Yeah.
nothing on me. Like, what
Yeah.
you going there with oil on top you for?
Yeah, so like what they're
So-
talking about is the Russian, they detained Brittany Griner, a 7-time WNBA All-Star for the Phoenix Mercury, and an NCAA champion at Baylor University. She was in Moscow, and they found 2 vape cartridges containing hashish oil in her carry-on luggages, and now she just got charged with,
Yeah, she get charged with illegal substance in a foreign country.
Yeah, and that's crazy because when I got booked in 33rd,
Shout out to the
Shout out to
33rd.
33rd. It's the 33rd third.
the best hotel in Orlando.
Yes.
No.
I had two. I had 2
cartridges?
No,
I can't.
no,
say
yeah, no.
cartridges.
I had 3 oil cartridges. I had 2 in the pack, and then I had one that was actually on the pen itself. And I got lucky by a black lady that was in there who's doing a scan shit. If you ever been 3030, I stand at a little scan shit.
Oh yeah.
She said, "Hey, sweet, are you gonna keep this?" And she's looking. She knew what the fuck it was, and I was like, "Nah, I ain't." Yeah. She's like, "All right." She untwisted the cap, tried to thought she could let it drip, but it ain't drip because if it's good shit, don't drip. And then threw it in the trash.
Wow.
She's like, keep moving.
That's your angel.
I could have got more of a charge.
yeah,
On
that
top
was
of me,
your
and
guardian
she let me
angel.
go.
She let
So,
you go. That was a blessing.
boy.
'Cause they don't give a rat's ass when you're in that
Hell
little
no.
screening
So,
area in
no,
33rd
sir.
Beat.
No,
They
they
don't give a
don't.
I
shit.
got
right
a
here.
question. I got a question for y'all, and this is a hot topic dealing with that Brittany Griner situation.
Yeah,
So right now, people are saying that we might trade one of the Russians we're holding for her in exchange.
Who are we holding?
But here's the catch. They're gonna give us a basketball player, and we're gonna give them who they call the Merchant of Death, which was an international arms dealer.
And I talked about that.
Is it worth the trade?
damn.
So,
I mean-
I don't know. It's
Nah,
sounding
I
like
wouldn't
you
do
don't
that.
want to give
Nope.
up that basketball player.
Listen.
T sound like you want to leave on
Well,
there.
no. It's not even that. But I'm saying,
It's not even trade.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Realistically,
Right.
What's his name? Victor Bout, right? We've had him for a little while now, and this is a person that allowed guns to flow like water. They called him the Merchant of Death, guys. Like,
That's crazy. Yeah.
and we're gonna give him back so
For
we can get a
basketball
basketball player. Like, I pray for Brittany,
Yeah.
Damn.
but you know how many
man,
people
that's
die
not
because of the
something.
Merchant of Death?
And how long?
I
Yeah.
say we trade bring her back to her family and her friends. There's people that care about her sick of that. If that was your sister, your siblings,
No.
you know, y'all woulda-
As,
but-
on a
very
personal,
true,
on a
very true.
personal
That's
level,
what I'm
yeah.
trying to
Very
say.
true.
On a
If it
personal
was
level, that
your
makes
people,
sense.
you would have won
I'll
that
fight
trade.
for
to
it.
have
Okay,
her.
so what if
Fire, you're
one
right.
of your people was one of the people killed because of the Merchant of
No,
Death?
I understand that, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, in the same scenario, if it was your people that was
Well, of
locked up
course.
in Russia, that's what
Of
I'm saying.
course you would want them back.
We want to make the trade,
But-
just catch the gun dealer again.
I say, like, my opinion is like
That's too
like
much.
you trading.
That's too much.
Like back in the day, you trading cards. You trying to trade the Michael Jordan rookie card for this. Like, nah, man, go back to the trade. What else you
for
got?
some brand new
Yeah,
rookie
like-
who ain't been playing.
Like this ain't an
She
even
must ain't never
trade.
traveled before.
Yeah, for
I
real,
got
don't-
mad.
As
Look.
as a brown woman, because for one, me, I get searched.
But she's a
everywhere.
basketball player. She
It
have
don't
to travel.
matter
She
what
have to
she
travel.
is.
No, but she just traveled for her job.
She
But
is-
let's be
she's-
honest.
Yeah, but
she's-
she
she's
traveled
high
to
yellow.
Russia.
But
Well,
let's
I
be
mean,
honest.
You go to
That's what I'm
Russia.
saying.
so
Like,
many people travel with cartridges nowadays.
Not me.
not
Not to
fucking
Russia.
You're right.
Not to Russia or
Not
China.
lying.
to the
I'm,
US.
yeah, I'm not even flying.
You don't go to
from
Russia,
state to state with no
China.
But if I'm going to,
international.
if I'm leaving this
Fuck
country,
no.
I'm leaving plain
You
Jane.
got your computer.
Yeah.
If
I
I'm
pick
leaving
where
this
I
country,
get up
plain Jane.
there. If I
But-
get something, I'm getting
Then,
it.
yeah.
So
That's
round
how
table,
you
round
do it.
table. Is it fair, the trade?
Hell no, she gotta stay over
Is it
there.
fair,
You
the
gotta
trade?
take that L.
Hell
Brittany.
to the no.
Fair, the trade.
No.
No, listen,
blessed.
You gotta
Fair
take
the
that
trade.
L.
I
Brittany.
my only I saying I know it's not a fair trade, but I trying to put myself in the position of like her loved
Human.
ones and her family.
Trying to be
Exactly.
human, yeah.
So-
her loved one and her family,
She
like
gotta take
you know
that
what I mean?
As a
So-
family person, I would definitely want her back. But
Yeah.
as a person that's thinking about how many more people are going to die because of
Bingo.
him, no.
But the
Because
thing is,
she's going to go home and cause no violence, and he's going to go home and he's going
We
to
could
pick
just
back
catch
up
him
on the
again.
arm.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
like
it
that's
ain't that
like
easy.
Trump
I
for
know
R.
it would be
Kelly.
hard,
How
but I
many
mean,
more people going to die before we catch
I
him?
mean, I know people going to
What
that, but
if
I
because
mean,
we
just
trade
like,
R. Kelly
you
for
know,
her?
I just can't think of it. 'Cause it is
Trey R. Kelly.
They can have R.
They can have
Kelly.
R.
He
Kelly.
got hits because remember they took McDonald's and changed the whole name, but it's still McDonald's. But
They sure
kept
did. They
McDonald's, so
sell.
it's the whole
They
thing.
took all. They
So
they
why
got
not
the
take one of our
arches still.
singers and just trade it for the? Because we don't need him no more. He's
We
done.
don't. We don't want to.
So-
We don't
That's
need
rough.
Kelly.
That's a rough
Right.
situation.
Get rid of R. Kelly.
I prayed
Yeah.
for her.
Go
I
touch over
hope
there.
that she
I
get home
definitely
safe
pray
to her,
for
you know,
her.
to
Yeah.
her loved
Yeah.
ones, because you know,
I
if it,
definitely pray
if
for
it
her.
was up to the table here, you ain't coming home. You ain't coming home, girl. I tried to tell
I'm
you that.
just
Like,
saying,
I
too many
prayed for
people
you.
are going to die for that trade. It's
Yeah.
not worth it.
Nah.
I mean, I guess if she
Oh,
ducked more,
man.
she probably been back.
He-
When
fast.
we
he's a
win in human
powerful
lives,
dude.
you know what I mean? It's rough, you know?
He had an international name of Merchant of Death. You
The
don't
MOD,
let
the
people
mod.
like that go home.
Yeah, he got a whole movie based off of him.
Yeah.
I've never heard
It's
of
one
him.
of my favorite
him up.
They
movies.
could
Look
catch
him
him
up.
again, man. If they do it once, they could do
Lord
it
of
again.
War.
Nah, they'll never catch him again.
They have
But-
to.
Too
but
protected.
If
on
they
a-
catch Saddam
on
in the
another-
middle of the desert,
Yeah, Lord of War.
I'm gonna check it out.
That's
I didn't
my
see it,
favorite
but I'm gonna
movies. I
check it
love
out.
that
I'm
movie.
gonna check it out.
That's a bad motherfucker.
Hey, but once again, you know,
For
thank
Brittany?
you
No.
for all of y'all tuning in right now to the Hot Mango Seed podcast. You know, we're here with the crew. You know, make sure that you follow us on social media. Also, you know, hit us up. We're looking for sponsors. You know, to put your ad in there. You know, shout out to be like Agua. You know, and so many other companies and businesses that we champion. You know, hit us up. You know, we can make a 15-second, 30-second spot for you. You know, and all that good stuff. But man, like, you know, it's so funny, right? We had this podcast platform, We talk about everything but what we actually do, which is music.
Music, yeah.
Like Bless just released a new single.
Shout out
You
to
know,
Souljah.
Rockaway.
Bless. Yo, I ain't
Shout
gonna
out to
lie.
me.
That's rocking.
Rockaway.
Yo, that Rockaway, that
Shout out
Rockaway
to me.
is a summer jam, is a
just good.
island
Good.
vibe. Like it is. I ain't gonna lie, Bless. That's a stunner.
Right?
Be some cheeks
That's a
too.
stunner.
Go
Thank you
get
to the
it. Go
people
listen
that,
to
my
it.
friend.
There's, also the CMR Life, the video.
CMR Live
we-
2.
Yeah, we put it out just a month ago, maybe.
No, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, the video.
It's up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it,
it's
so go check
uploaded.
it out. It's definitely.
Catch me there making the same motion.
Rob looks so high in that video. The whole video.
Hey,
Hey, everybody listening. When you watch the CMR, go watch the CMR Live video
I'm just stuck.
and look for frames with Rob in it, and you gonna crack up. 'Cause let's just say he was having a good time the whole time.
Halfway through it, it just looked like he's just looking like,
Yeah, he blitz out.
this is crazy. This is
This is amazing. Thank you, iPhone Exotics.
Big ups, iPhone Exotics. Shout out to iPhone Exotics. It was wonderful.
That's
I ain't
great.
gonna lie, it
Yeah,
was
go
wonderful.
check out. Go get the song.
My life, too.
Yeah.
See
On
my
top
life
of that,
too.
man, like Henny
And-
got. Oh,
Video.
sorry.
No, say the video too. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Henny got a
Mr. Rock.
project out. That's still out there. What was it? What was the name of it?
From darkness, there's light.
From
Yo.
Darkness, there's like the cover art still to this day. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
it's so
shout
fire.
Shout out my homeboy Brian Phillips, man. That's been one of my good friends since
Big
we
ups,
was in the
Brian
6th
Phillips.
grade.
Hey, Brian went in his bag for that cover, dog. I tried to tell
Man.
Yeah,
you.
he's an amazing artist.
Yeah, he
And-
went in his
Yeah.
bag for that
We used
cover.
to, we used to
But
go
in-
back and forth in middle school drawing in class, getting in trouble because we weren't doing no work. We just drawing.
There you go.
Like,
But Henny,
Sounds like
you're an amazing artist. Also,
Amazing.
musically. And
Super
that's when Henny
songs
Henny
on this.
first came around to the crew and started hanging with us, and we just sitting around at the get-togethers and the parties, and she just come show up with her beat machine,
Right.
Like just show up with her beat machine and just be creating magic out of nowhere, night after night, like nonstop. You know what I mean? So big ups. Check out her album project.
Man.
It said it's from dark to
from darkness, there's light.
from darkness there's light, and I promise you,
Yeah.
you gonna rock out.
Yeah,
Like,
check
Henny-
out that cover too. That cover hard
beats
as
are
hell.
on.
Yeah, and
Point.
it's like she got beats in the vault. It's like, when you go to somebody that makes beats and you're like, yo, play that one beat, you had the guitar in there and the horn. She'll look at you like, what? Is that from this year? Just from 2016? Like, I don't know. You got to give me more than that.
Which playlist is that?
She
1,000
got,
or
producers
20?
like
20?
Jay Hostile is also like that. Like,
Yeah,
Shout
Jay
out
Hostile.
Jay, yeah.
Shout out to Jay
Shout out
Hostile.
Jay
That's
Hostile.
another
Like,
one.
we went by his house and this
Yeah,
man
yeah.
just
Be a-
years and years and years and years
Man.
just beats cannot.
He started
done,
pulling
like,
them out the bucket.
He was like, "What you want? What you want?" Like, I kind of stuff we
Big
want.
ups
like,
to
what you
Jay
want?
Hostile.
Jay
So
Hostile
Yeah.
is the
he
man.
produced Rockaway, right?
Yes, Jay
Okay,
Hostile
yeah, there
produced
you go.
Rockaway. That's very talented right there. That's
Big
a very
ups.
talented producer.
He also produced Thunder and Lightning for the UFO.
Nice.
He's definitely a super. But
Hell of a
again,
producer.
back to Henny, like Henny got a vault of beats. So I mean, even if y'all are MCs out there, like Henny, sometimes may not look approachable, but she got beats.
Don't say
No.
nothing stupid, because
Right?
she will be honest with you.
Like, it's not like you get past that, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's good people.
always
She's
not approachable to
100.
me.
Well, a good thing to know about me as a musician is I'm not gonna do anything you want me to do just because somebody else did it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
my the way I vibe with people is if you want me to do something for you, first off, we're gonna have to vibe. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
create something for you. I don't typically go in the vault.
Yeah.
A lot of the vault stuff is mine.
Now, what do you make? What do you use to make your beats? Like, what's your equipment? What's your go-to?
My favorite is gonna be the MK3. I got an MK2 as well. So either one of those.
Now, is that like a sample machine? Like, I'm so
It's
basic.
a DAW, so it's like an MPC MIDI production center.
Like a
basically.
digital audio workstation
Yeah.
with the whole setup.
Y'all saying it
I
like
Yeah,
got-
because she said dog, and I'm like, let me
Yeah.
digital audio workstation.
they saying it like
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get it. I'm still
Goddamn.
going,
Yeah, speaking of,
dog. That's all.
I gotta keep.
fucking
Yeah, I gotta
producer
keep.
Dog.
I
Hey,
have
that's
different
that
things
engineer
that I
talk
use
right
to
there.
make beats. A lot of the times it's just honestly just a feeling.
So when did you start
there you
making beats?
Oh shit, like 90. I want to say like 97.
Damn.
And the way I started making
Work.
beats, has nothing to do with the way I make beats now.
Okay.
So it was back then we was chopping tapes.
Dog, she showed us that old ass cassette recorder that
Oh,
she
yeah.
still have that working.
That's fire.
You gotta
And that
rewind
shit
it.
still work.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta rewind it. You
That
gotta-
shit
you
still
gotta-
work. She like I have a picture of it in my phone, dog. That's the old Panasonic.
Yeah, my dad gave that to
That's
me.
how you know you real deal old school, right?
Yeah,
fire.
yeah. And the fact that it still work.
Yeah, if you got a tape, you know what I mean, that you just sitting on, you want to hear,
If
you
you still
bring it
recording
over. I got a
mixtapes
tape.
from the original tapes.
I got a
That's
tape.
back
player.
when you have to
Shot
splice.
got it.
You had to splice the tapes.
Splice
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
that's
You got an A
but that's how I
side, B
made
side.
beats in the beginning. I used to splice tapes.
That's how I
Wow.
got there. My first, what would be considered a DAW was actually a 4-track.
Yeah.
Tascam. What number was that? I can't remember the number it was, but it was a 4-track recorder.
Wow.
And literally, I took 4 tracks and I would bounce them so much that I'd wind up with like 8 tracks or 9 tracks total.
Yeah.
But once you bounce them, that shit was final. So you had to make sure you got it right when you put tracks together to add more tracks.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah, I don't know that struggle.
that's how I learned about splicing. Is because I
That's
had
crazy.
to splice the tape sometime to get it the way
Yeah,
set
me and
the
my
songs
cousins
to
used
work.
to sit in that garage for hours and have like karaoke machine. I used to have like a boom box, and we'd have the boom box playing one thing, karaoke machine. I have a tape going, a recorder, and my keyboard, and we'd be making beats like that.
Yes.
Come through, pull it back through, then do drum,
That's
come
crazy.
back, put another tape
Yeah.
in, and we was making
Ghetto
beats
side
like
ups,
that.
son. Jesus.
What?
Yeah,
So you'd have
yes.
like 4 or 5 tapes? Is
Yeah,
that-
but the tapes was getting recycled because once I had a beat on that tape,
Yeah.
I would dub it on an empty tape and put that tape to the side and then dub over everything again.
Now.
Yeah.
A whole lot more work.
Yeah. Hey, that old school
I
before
feel like I need
all
an
this.
Afro pick here and that shit.
Before all
Yeah.
this digital copy paste and all this other stuff,
Yeah, it's
hardware.
easy as fuck to make beats
Hardware.
now, but
Yeah.
the difference is a lot of people are making beats that sound like everybody else's
because you don't
shit.
care more
I
because
just
you
like
had
to
do all that
feel.
damn work after
Nah,
you
I don't
explained.
even.
I know, but after
know-
you explain, you
Yeah,
had to
for
do
real.
a whole lot more work.
I
had to
did,
put it
but
together.
but for me, it's also just a feeling. If I have that feeling to make a beat, I might not even like it, and somebody else will. But at the
Right.
same time, it's just mostly for me. It's just a feeling. I have to.
It-
I have
it
to be in
was-
that mode.
It was to me, and I still look at mix engineering as a work of art, but then you really put your heart into it
Right.
because every move you made could either make it better or destroy it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what
And
I mean?
everybody couldn't do it, right?
And
it was
oh,
a,
no,
it was
no,
a
it wasn't
expertise.
it wasn't something you go on YouTube and start watching videos on. Even if you did, you had to really understand the science behind it, or else it just wasn't going to work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but it's a different world. We advance and we got better tools, better effects, better everything now. You
Yes.
make. It is what it is.
So Henny, it's like when you think about new producers now, right? The new booties, that's what I call them. The new booties. What do you think of them that can go, like just he was just saying, that can go on YouTube? Like, I mean, for me, let's take example. I've done music for years, never made a beat, but if I can go buy a MK, right, machine like you have, get the tutorial and then start, sampling,
It's all about just playing with it until you understand it.
But how do you
Because I didn't know anything about it when I bought it.
How do you feel though about like how Rob was saying, it's such a different thing when you got to go through all the work. You put in the work.
That's why I started making beats in the first place. I used to be a rapper. So I started off rapping when I was like 9.
Yeah.
Writing and rapping, freestyling mostly. I was like 9 years old. And then we was getting CDs and stuff from the mall
Yeah.
illegally. But we were getting
She was a criminal when she was
we
young.
was getting instrumentals because we needed to rap on something.
Right. Me
And
too.
it just it started getting bad. Like we was going in there every time a new song came out and we liked the beat, we was up in that store.
Yeah.
We was getting them CDs.
Like.
So I had to learn how to make beats so that we could stop doing that.
to
You know what
stay
I mean?
out
Like,
of jail.
yeah,
Them
like-
beats saved your life.
But it's
Nah,
like
Clay
learning-
Dudley saved my life. Shout out Clay.
Shout out Clay Dudley. Big ups to Clay Dudley.
But like when I think
Clay
about
Dudley
it, right?
and the taller-
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Big Clay is
Big
the
ups
reason
Clay
I'm out
Dudley.
here
Yeah, I
right
know
now.
Clay. What's up, brother?
Clay,
So how
Clay
do you-
saved my life.
How do you
That's
feel
what's
about
up.
a producer, right, that been making beats for 6 months?
I
versus
don't.
you making beats. Yeah, 'cause
I don't feel anything like
Okay.
because you can start making a beat today and be fired.
Okay.
I don't feel nothing about it. Like with me, it's a feeling. If you got that feeling and you making a beat and that shit is fire, I don't care if you start making beats at 2 o'clock.
that? No,
Yeah.
because I know as an MC, right? Like I remember years ago, it used to really bother me, right? Like, because I would have, like, I got 20 plus years in the game of writing, recording, performing. And when somebody would come to me, you know, been rapping for 6 months, talking about, we should jump on a track and you're dope, man. You should hear me. Like, I always felt like this, like, I'm sure you can feel it too, T. Like, man, we're not in the same category. I'm not the greatest. I'm not the best lyricist, no nothing. But I've definitely put my work into the art. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't work with everybody.
Okay.
I'm pretty selective about my catalog in general. I don't solicit. People don't come to me and be like, oh yeah, we gonna do this, and then I hear their music. It's a yes or no right then. It's
You don't tell them straight up.
Yeah, straight up. I don't have time to be wasting nothing. You know what I mean? Like I put a lot into what I do. Yeah. And if I do reach out to somebody, it's because I really believe in them, whether they believe in themselves or not.
I feel like Bless is like that too. Bless will do a track with anybody. He's not gonna push it.
I turn down tracks all the time.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you have a big heart. I don't say it like.
No,
like,
I've seen Bless turn down some tracks.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen him turn
You have
down
the
some
wrong
tracks.
idea.
Okay,
Trust
my
me,
bad.
I just turn down tracks because it's not everybody that going to jump on a track.
Yeah, I
If
can't.
you don't gel, it can't work.
Yeah, I've seen Bless turn down
We
tracks.
can't be
Okay.
talking about freaking shooting people and talking about something else. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a track with everybody too. I'm selective on who I do tracks with, and honestly, like I've done tracks with people I don't think lyrically was up to par.
Yeah.
But because that person has been around, put in the work, I see that they're serious about it. You know what I mean? And we obviously have a bond because I'm not. If you ain't good and we ain't got no bond, I ain't doing nothing with you on that level.
Nothing.
But it doesn't bother me when someone new says, "Hey, let's do a track," but I'm not gonna do it, and it's strictly because I put time, money, and I mean just blood, sweat, and tears and years of sacrifice to build up the audience that we have. We all have to build up the fan base, to build up the momentum, to build up the connections we have, and then for someone to just show up and get on a track with us so they can eat off our fan base, because that's what you do. You get on someone bigger track, so you eat off fan base,
leapfrog.
But if you ain't put in no work, man, that's like. We just, like you said, 20 plus years and you just go show up and get a free ride all the way to the top. Like, we ain't at the top, but I'm saying, that's how it is. So,
that's what they do in the industry too.
Yeah. Pretty much. But yeah, another day in, I'd say, the neighborhood of the Hot Mango Seed podcast. We thank you all so much for listening. We're going to come to a close, because we want to make sure we have more content for
and I'm
next
hungry.
week. And I'm hungry too. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you with the jewel of the day, man. The jewel of the day today is revenge is best served cold on a platter of success. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? In everything you do, always know in the back of your mind that everyone is not rooting for you to win. Sadly, there are people that are circulating around you like vultures, ready to devour you the minute that you fail. But listen, don't fret, my friend, because even if you do fail, we got to get up and keep trying, do it again. Instead of going blow for blow with naysayers and stooping to their level, of pettiness and evil and hate, destroy them with your own success. Yes, because there's nothing colder to the opposition than seeing you ignore them from the sidelines, hating on you, and in the end, you end up winning. That, my friend, is revenge served on a cold platter. Once again, we are the Hot Mango Seed podcast. Souljah Bless is watching the video. No, once again, we're the Hot Mango Seed podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
I don't know what the hell just happened. No, I don't know what the hell just happened.